Israel's, I believe Israel's a Zionist state. I believe Israel is satanic agenda, Luciferian. I think Israel's evil. I'm amazed that people allow, this bullshit to be pushed down our throats that Israel is good. Israel is awful. How do you ignore what they're doing to Pakistan and what they've done to the Pakistani people, what they've done to increase their real estate, to increase their influence and hold over that area? They just steal whatever they want and take it by force. The UN has condemned them for war crimes, and we donate $4 billion, is it a month? Oh my God. They have universal health care, by the way, too. You don't. They do. They get $4 billion in aid from the U.S. government every month, I believe. $38 billion a year, I think. I'm not good at math. I don't know if that adds up. But I think it's $4 billion a month. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm lying to you. They have universal health care. They have free college. You don't. You know what else they got? The United States military. If anybody fucks with Israel, we roll in heavy, hard, right away. And everybody fucking knows it. So they have a license to do whatever the fuck else they want to do. And what else they want to do is some evil shit. Look into any of it, and you will be as outraged as I am that we support and donate $4 billion a month in aid to that country and fully defend every action that they make. And they want to make it illegal, Michelangelo said in Florida, to even speak against them, to boycott them, to want to cut ties with Israel. They want to make it illegal. This is something I wanted to talk about when I came out of the Trump piece. I remember it now. The Shawn Hannity thing threw me off. I wanted to talk about something that was bothering me today. Israel's our boss, Cindy says. They are. She's right. They are. Israel controls our agenda. Well, it's more than that. Our agenda, there's a New World Order agenda. It's real. That's a true thing. I don't feel like that's crazy to say. Every president talks about it. Obama talked about it. George Bush talked about it. Both Bushes. Clinton's talked about it. You've heard everybody say it. It's true. They want a global government. They speak openly about it. You can see Putin speak against it. It's something that is openly reported and openly talked about. If you want to look at it, go ahead. If you want to mock me, that's fine, but it's true. This New World Order agenda, the thing they don't tell you, though, is a Zionist agenda. And Israel is Zionist. And they're basically the hub of it. They're Satanists, they're Luciferian, and controlling the Holy Land is part of it. I'm going to stop now because I do a conspiracy theory show on Mondays, and this is more for there. But this is true. I stand behind every word of what I just said. I could say more words that I could 100% stand behind. You can look it up. It's out there. You can find out the truth about Israel. A good person to look up if you want to know some real truth about Israel that might hurt your feelings, Ken O'Keefe. Look up Ken O'Keefe on YouTube, and if you want to learn about Israel. Ken O'Keefe is brutally honest about Israel and even the United States. He was a former Marine who renounced his citizenship. He has some crazy beliefs, but as far as Israel goes, he's on point. He's a little harsh, but you kind of need to be sometimes. Truth hurts sometimes. And we need to hear a little truth about Israel. The average person needs to hear a little truth about Israel. People hear Holy Land and Land of the Jews. The Jews are not in occupation of Israel. You can look up many videos on this as well. Real Jews don't support the Israeli agenda. They don't support what's happening to the Pakistani people. They're outraged about it. But Netanyahu, he's a Zionist. That's not a Jew. They masquerade as Jews. They hide behind that, and they hide behind the fact that that's the Holy Land. Christians believe that's the Holy Land. So they have this protection that is justified by Christianity and the fact that that's supposed to be where a whole nation of people live. They have the right to that land, some people believe, but also other people believe that, we can't do that. The Jews live there. Those are the Jews. They're peaceful. They're not bad people. It's okay to support Israel. Well, no, that's not true. Those are Zionists. for one, and they're not good people, and they don't have a good agenda, and the UN considers them criminals of war. It's disgusting what they do there. It is. If this is new information to you, I encourage you to look it up. Ken O'Keefe's advanced for you, though. Go slow. He'll blow your mind. All right. The Vatican. Lisa says the Vatican's about to be exposed on Pedogate. That shit's real, y'all. I mean, that stuff is real. The human trafficking is real. You go through those Podesta emails, that shit is heavily implied. That though you can see the code. You don't want to get on board with Pizzagate. You think it's crazy. Go through the Podesta emails and tell me that you don't see something there, that something's not weird, that you don't. You're going to believe that these millionaires are having pizza parties and they're sharing slices of pizza. You want to believe that shit? That's fine, but I can't. So yeah, the Vatican. Oh my God, the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is satanic. I have a video on my YouTube channel about that as well. The Catholic Church is Luciferian and they're Antichrist. Sorry, the conspiracy show is supposed to be on Mondays. Conspiracy Theory and Chill on my Facebook page. You can find that on my regular Facebook page. Paul hasn't approved me to talk crazy. I'm not talking crazy though, it's true. Catholic Church is satanic. If you don't believe me, look at it for 5 seconds. Look at Vatican City. Look at the architecture. Look at the art. Look at everything the Pope wears. Everything the Pope parades around in. His chair he sits in. Everything. It's satanic as shit. Obelisks are satanic. They're Luciferian. And they're everywhere. Everywhere important has an obelisk. This shit is real.